Weather threat really going down for the remainder of the night. We can't rule out a passing shower or storm, but live Doppler 7 Max right now scanning the skies and we are dry. We were watching some rain and storms earlier this evening, but the bulk of that activity stayed just off to the west of us. Some rain moved through parts of DeKalb and LaSalle County, but again, the worst of it into Iowa. We still have a cold front situated just up to the north of us, just north of the state boundary there. This will continue to drop in overnight, but because of some rain and some cloud cover earlier today, the atmosphere just really didn't rebound, so not really allowing that severe weather threat to go into the late night, so a bit more stable out there. Now, as this front drops in, it could still spark off an isolated shower or storm overnight, but we're pretty much sandwiched in between that activity off to the north and east and off to the south and west. So as we track this into the remainder of this evening and overnight, you can see we're fairly quiet, but between about 1 and 5 a.m. models do want to pop up a few isolated showers here. This is at 3 in the morning, a brief downpour. Can't be ruled out some gusty wind. 4, 5 in the morning. This is going to be isolated, and a lot of us likely not even going to see or hear any rain overnight into early tomorrow. So low end threat here of storms overnight. If we do get an isolated storm, likely to remain below severe limits, but can't rule out some downpours and some gusty winds. By the time we wake up, head out the door, that activity is coming to an end. We'll have some sunshine and temperatures mild again tomorrow, back in the 80s. Now, the Storm Prediction Center still does have us outlooked here for a level 2 out of 5 in terms of severe weather this evening. Again, some gusty winds and some isolated strong downpours possible. Tornado threat is extremely low here as we go into the overnight. So again, that severe weather threat going way down. Isolated shower or storm overnight early Tuesday. Then we dry out. Wednesday, temperatures drop, comfortable conditions. We're going to try to clear out some smoke from time to time as well. Thursday, mostly sunny skies with highs near 80. Right now, it is still hazy out there with a temperature currently of 76 degrees. As we take a look at the current air quality index sitting at 123, way better than last week, but we are still in that orange zone, so a bit unhealthy for sensitive groups. We've been going in and out of unhealthy for sensitive groups, those with respiratory issues, and unhealthy over the past 24 to 48 hours, and I expect that will continue, but let's track the smoke here. Still remaining in low concentrations as we go into our Tuesday, so still hazy, milky skies expected. Late Tuesday into Wednesday, some of that will clear out, but it will also be making its way back in when winds start to filter back in from the north. So we're just going to be in and out of talking about the smoke and the hazy skies likely for at least the next 1 to 2 weeks. Air quality alert still in effect for the night tonight. Outside, we have temperatures currently in the 70s. We will see temps dip for the middle of this week, getting comfy before we get back up to near 90 into the weekend. And if anyone with travel plans to the south, we're keeping our eyes on the tropics. We now have Tropical Storm Bertha that did form in the Gulf. This will continue to hug the Gulf Coast as we go throughout this week, bringing some of these states copious amounts of rain, and we'll continue to monitor that here from. We see those temperatures drop middle of the week, but back up over the weekend, guys.